Cheese is often viewed as a guilty pleasure, a rich, creamy indulgence best enjoyed in small, apologetic bites. But behind its satisfying flavor and texture lies something much more interesting. Cheese is a functional food, and a surprisingly sophisticated one at that. Thanks to the casein proteins it contains, cheese has the potential to do more than just satisfy hunger. It may actually help regulate blood pressure. At the heart of this effect is casein, the main protein found in milk and cheese. When casein is digested, especially during the fermentation and aging processes involved in cheesemaking, it breaks down into bioactive peptides, small protein fragments that have unique physiological effects. Among the most fascinating of these are ACE inhibitory peptides, which act on the same biological system targeted by common blood pressure medications. Here's the science in a nutshell. ACE, or angiotensin-converting enzyme, plays a central role in regulating blood pressure. It converts angiotensin I into angiotensin II, a compound that narrows blood vessels and raises blood pressure. By inhibiting this enzyme, ACE inhibitors reduce vasoconstriction, helping to keep blood pressure in check. Now, some of the peptides released from casein during cheese fermentation act as natural ACE inhibitors, working in a similar, albeit gentler, way. This isn't just theoretical. Several studies have identified specific peptides, such as valproPro, VPP, and alproPro, IPP, in fermented dairy products, including aged cheeses like Gouda and cheddar. These peptides have been shown in both laboratory and human studies to modestly reduce systolic and diastolic blood pressure, especially in people with mild hypertension. While their effects aren't as dramatic as pharmaceutical drugs, they're still meaningful, particularly when integrated into a broader diet and lifestyle approach. What makes this especially intriguing is that cheese, once criticized for its sodium and saturated fat content, may actually contain natural compounds that counterbalance those concerns. In other words, while you might expect cheese to raise blood pressure, certain types, especially those that are well-fermented, might actually help lower it instead. That's the kind of delightful contradiction that nutrition science is full of. Context matters, and food is more than just the sum of its parts. The functional properties of these peptides are also influenced by the type of cheese and how it's made. Fermented cheeses that involve specific bacterial cultures and extended ripening periods, such as Gouda, Edam, and some hard alpine cheeses, tend to have higher concentrations of these antihypertensive peptides. The good bacteria used during fermentation help break down casein into more bioactive fragments, boosting their potential health benefits. For people managing blood pressure, this doesn't mean it's open season at the cheese counter. But it does mean that small, regular servings of natural, fermented cheeses as part of a balanced, whole food diet can be an intelligent choice. Pair it with potassium-rich vegetables, leafy greens, and other fiber-rich foods, and you've got a blood pressure-friendly plate that also happens to be incredibly satisfying. And unlike a chalky pill or bitter medicine, cheese is something people want to eat. That's the beauty of functional foods. They don't just work, they delight. When nutritional science confirms that cheese contains naturally occurring compounds that can modulate enzymes, support vascular function, and promote heart health, we stop looking at food through a narrow lens of calories and fat grams and start recognizing its biochemical richness. So, the next time you enjoy a slice of aged Gouda or a crumble of blue cheese, you're not just indulging, you might also be delivering your body a gentle, natural tool for cardiovascular support. Cheese isn't just a food, it's a fermented pharmacy, tucked into a wedge, packed with flavor and powered by science.